Вот так воет, когда не слушаются.
The Ukrainian Air Force Aviation performed a precision strike on an enemy pontoon crossing and military equipment in the Kursk region. The Sonyashnik Telegram channel shared the footage of the strike. According to the video, enemy vehicles were crossing the pontoon crossing at the moment of impact. Interestingly, Russian soldiers themselves posted a video showing the damage. The video's author, a Russian serviceman with a Caucasian accent, laments that he had warned them 10 times not to bring vehicles here. And now there's neither transport nor pontoon crossing left. The footage captures that the explosion damaged 2 vehicles, which are now beyond repair. It is likely that their crews were killed. The exact location of the strike is not disclosed, but it can be assumed that it targeted a pontoon crossing over the Seam or Sel River. The strike took place at the end of March, around the 20th to 24th. According to the Sonyashnik Telegram channel, the bombing with 3 GBU-39 bombs was carried out by a Su-27 fighter aircraft. The channel's author added that this crew destroyed 2 pontoon crossings in a single sortie, while another was located a few kilometers away. After the strike, the M142 HIMARS rocket system targeted the pontoons. On April 13th, it was reported that the Ukrainian Air Force executed a strike on the enemy positions in the industrial zone of the village of Tetkino in the Kursk region of Russia. It is reported that a MiG-29 fighter jet performed the strike and used a French AASM high-precision bomb. According to the footage, the bomb hit one of the buildings of a local sugar factory. It pierced the roof, detonated inside, and destroyed an entire structure section. While recording a message to the residents of Kherson, the head of the city military administration, Roman Moroshko, came under enemy fire. He just stood up and continued his address.
Alexander. Greetings, dear Kherson residents, Alexander. This morning we again... Alexander. It was just another artillery strike. As you can see, there were several strikes by KABs. Namely, according to preliminary estimates, 4. I am currently in the Tavrisky district, where there are 2 injured. So we are dealing with the aftermath. We believe in our victory.
Ukrainian Special Operations Forces have captured 3 Russian soldiers during a raid on enemy positions. A video from the SOF raid was published on the official Facebook page of the Special Operations Forces Command of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The Ranger 6th Separate Regiment performed the operation with a drone providing coordination and surveillance. The UAV identified Russian personnel and tracked the layout of their positions. Ukrainian troops advanced undetected to a Russian dugout, initiating a close-quarters engagement. 2 Russian soldiers were killed in the ensuing firefight, while 3 others surrendered. No Ukrainian casualties were reported. The detained soldiers were born in 1986, 1984, and 1991, according to the Ukrainian military. They were interrogated following their capture. The 6th Ranger Regiment has been active in conducting raids aimed at seizing enemy positions and capturing personnel. On March 12, 2025, the unit performed a similar operation in Russia's Kursk region, reportedly clearing multiple enemy positions. On March 7th, the same unit engaged in a raid targeting joint Russian and North Korean forces in Kursk. During that operation, 8 enemy personnel were reportedly killed, and military documents and equipment were seized. In another recent incident, the Ranger Regiment captured a Russian infantryman during an operation to clear the village of Lokhnya in the Sumy region, 6 kilometers away from the Russian border. Ukrainian forces had approached enemy positions with close-range tank fire before securing the area. Peace is impossible without Ukraine recognizing Russia's current territorial borders, Sergei Narishkin, director of the Russian Foreign Intelligence Service, said. This is further proof that Putin is not interested in peace, and Russia's demands just keep growing.
As for Russia's strategic goals, after the end of the conflict, they remain the same. The conditions of the peace agreement certainly provide for a non-nuclear, neutral status, demilitarization and denazification of Ukraine. The Ukrainian state, meaning the repeal of all discriminatory laws that were enacted after the coup d'etat in 2014. And undoubtedly, the recognition of both the sovereignty and the territorial borders of the Russian Federation.
United Kingdom, France, and other NATO states are actively preparing the foundation for a security contingent. We must be fast and effective, Zelensky said during his meeting with NATO Secretary General Rutte in Odessa. He also called recognizing occupied territories a red line and slammed Trump Rep. Witkoff for overstepping his role.
Volodymyr Zelensky, regarding the territories. Ukraine is a sovereign state, and all territories belong to the unitary state of Ukraine. And therefore, again, only the people of Ukraine can talk about the territories of our state. And you know, it is a red line for us to recognize any temporarily occupied territories as not Ukrainian but Russian territories. Therefore, again, the representatives you mentioned are discussing issues beyond their competence.
Biden has made his first public statement about Trump's new term.
Fewer than 100 days, this new administration has done so much damage and so much destruction. It's kind of breathtaking it could happen that soon. They've taken a hatchet to the Social Security Administration, pushing an additional 7,000 employees, 7,000 out the door in that time, including the most seasoned career officials. Now they're getting ready to push thousands more out the door.
India aims to replace Russia in the international arms market amid increasing global defense spending. Reuters reported on this. To achieve this, India is expanding the capabilities of the state-owned Export-Import Bank, which offers long-term, low-cost loans to potential buyers. New Delhi will also sharply increase the number of defense attachés in its foreign missions as part of a new program that will see the government directly negotiate some arms deals. India is particularly targeting governments that have long relied on Russia for arms. Delhi is focusing its arms export strategy on Africa, South America, and Southeast Asia countries.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.